Boscia. Welcome back to Beauty from A to Z. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is my flawless foundation routine. So I'm going to show you how to go from a bare face to flawless skin for all day or all night. So if you want to see how to go from this to this, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so the first step to a flawless full face foundation routine is a good base, your skin. I've already exfoliated and cleansed my skin. Now what I do is I go in with my toner. This is my favorite one, L'Oreal Hydra Fresh Toner. It's a pink toner. I think I got this at Walmart, I believe. But I just go in, a little cleansing pad, do a couple swigs of this baby, and then I just tone my skin. It's early. Alright, so after I've cleansed and toned, then you want to go in with your moisturizer. As you guys know, my skin is super dry, so I try to get all the moisture in it that I can. So what I go in with is this, I don't know how to pronounce this name, Boscia? I got this as a Christmas present from my darling. It's so great. It's their Restorative Day Moisture Cream. I think he got this at Sephora, and I've been using it so sparingly because I love it so much. But we're going to mix that with the L'Oreal Age Perfect Hydra Nutrition Glow Renewal. But it's just a facial oil. Any facial oil that suits your skin. If you have oily skin, maybe you don't need to do this many steps to moisturize your face. But like I said, I try to get as much moisture in there as I can. Squeeze a few drops of that into the moisturizer. Mix them up and moisturize. Also, when I'm moisturizing my face, I use my eye cream. Right now I'm using the No. 7 Protection and Perfection eye cream. And just for an extra bit of moisture, I take my Badescea Skincare Facial Spray. It's rose water. I got this at Ulta for like $6.50 or something like that, and it smells so floral and rosy and nice. It's just refreshing. I don't know, it's hydrating too, but I just think it's so lovely and refreshing in the morning. So. Alright, now take a minute and let all of that kind of soak in your skin. So my moisturizers and oils and creams have soaked into my face good enough now. And now I'm going to go in and prime. So if you want flawless foundation and you want it to last all day or all night, you absolutely have to prime. And prime your skin according to your skin type. If you're oily, use a mattifying primer. If you're like me and you're very dry, I like to use a luminizing primer. But before I go in with something illuminizing, I go in with something to really fill my pores. And my favorite, it's always been my favorite, is this Monistat Chafe Gel. It's a chafing relief powder for women, but it has all the same ingredients as the Smashbox Photo Ready or Photo Finish Primer, and it works amazing. I just take a little bit of this, just like a fingertip, just like that. And I just kind of rub it in where I have major pores. So just sort of rub and pat that in. After that is when I go in with my illuminizing primer. And if you watched my February favorites, which I will link down below, you will know that my favorite primer has been from the drugstore recently, and it's the Maybelline Master Prime, Blur and Illuminate. And this, you know, claims to blur your pores as well as illuminate, and it does. But if we're going for that really flawless finish, putting it together with something that really goes deep into your pores is just going to be all the better. So why not double them up? So with this primer, again, I just take a little more than the last time, probably about that. And this goes all over my face. that sink in, and then we'll move on to the foundation. Okay, now for the star of the show, the foundation. So, to be totally honest, I hardly ever put on a single foundation. I have so many that I'm always mixing foundations and trying to come up with some fabulous combination. But for really full coverage, this is definitely a combination that I love. This MAC Studio Sculpt foundation, I'm actually almost out of it, and it's way too dark for my skin. That's another reason why I have to mix. I mixed this with the L'Oreal Visible Lift OptiBlur from the drugstore. This is a holy grail drugstore foundation to me. It makes my skin feel so good. So I mixed these two together. In my opinion, this one's a little more matte than this one. This is more satin. But underneath I have that luminizing primer. So I can get away with doing a more matte foundation because I have this shiny base underneath. Otherwise, this would stick to all my dry patches and things like that, just things you don't want, absolutely not. So I will mix them. I will take more of this one, obviously. I always put too much, I have to say that too. Just a little dollop, that's probably too much. And then just a little bit of this one on top, like that. Okay, now that's all mixed up on my palm, and I use my damp beauty blender. This one is a one that I got from Sally's. I honestly love it more than my real brand name beauty blenders. This is my favorite way if you want to get a flawless finish. Nothing can beat a beauty blender in my opinion. So, just take the foundation, I take some on my ring finger and just sort of dot it on my face. Well, the finger I use to mix with, basically. Just get that off your finger and then start blending it in. Always use pouncing motions because if you rub with a beauty blender, it just rubs it away. You want it to pounce into your skin. So I'll dip that back in the foundation. So you can already see what a big difference just a nice full coverage foundation can make for your face. It's looking pretty good so far, but the biggest deal for me is always under my eyes. As you can see, I have big bags under my eyes. My eyelids are discolored. Most people's eyelids are discolored. Like I said, the skin there is really thin. You can see the veins and discoloration. So first, I go in with something pinky to sort of brighten up under my eye, hide these dark circles. And I love the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I took the sponge off the top. This absolutely makes it last longer, but it's just not as easy to apply. And I just put this on the dark circles. See how you can see this line under my eye right here? I'm just gonna put it up into the corner and on that line. And of course, oh beautiful, blend it out with your beauty blender. Okay, so that's just for the dark circles. Then I go in with another concealer. For something that you want to last all day long, I absolutely recommend the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. So this is what I do most of my flawlessness with, I guess you can say. It's early. That was not a proper sentence, but give me a little break here. So I'll just take some of my, that's probably too much. This stuff spreads out so easily. So I'm just gonna take this on where I really want to conceal the most and brighten. So under my eye, the top of my eyelid, it's basically going to be my eyelid primer today. Down the bridge of my nose, that's where my foundation always wears off first, and I like to brighten that up anyway. My chin, Cupid's bow, and these lines on either side of my mouth, my frown lines. This is gonna look crazy at first, but don't be scared, just keep going. And if you really want to brighten that under eye, take it in a triangle. right here under your eye. And see how that just lifts up that part of my face and brightens it? Like I said, it will look crazy at first. Don't be scared. We're gonna blend it all in. Just like with eyeshadow, you put it on and you blend, blend, blend. It's the same, look at myself like this. It's the same concept with foundation, concealer, anything like that. So just place it on, let it sink in a little bit, and then we're gonna go in with our beauty blender. Okay, so this is after concealing, after foundation. I think my skin's looking pretty good as of right now. Obviously it looks crazy before you go in with your eye makeup and your brows and your lips and all that good stuff, but as far as having a flawless base, I'm pretty happy with this. Now we're gonna go in with a powder and set all this in. The best powder, in my opinion, for setting your makeup is the Makeup Forever HD high definition translucent powder. It's just amazing. It makes your skin look so flawless. It's really nice for pictures and on camera. And you use this to just set all that foundation and concealer that we just did. You're gonna go all over your face with it. And for people with dry skin like myself, I just go back in with my beauty blender. Take a little powder in the top, dip it in, and set your face. Okay guys, so that's about everything I wanted to show you for my flawless foundation routine. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my face and then come back and show you the finished product. Okay guys, here is my face fully finished, all my makeup on. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed this flawless foundation makeup tutorial. One thing before I go, I forgot to mention previously, is absolutely after everything sets, use a makeup finishing spray, a setting spray. I use this one by L'Oreal. It's been my recent favorite. My holy grail though is the MAC Fix Plus. That gives you a really nice dewy finish. But absolutely, if you want this flawless face to stay on all day or all night, use a setting spray. So thank you for being here for my 50th video. I want to thank you all so much for subscribing and watching and sharing and liking. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this. Leave me some comments down below. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys, love you.